friend was only using me as a free babysitter and housekeeper. Hey everyone, welcome back to Lives on Reddit. Don't forget to subscribe to be a for-lifer. I befriended a neighbor of mine who had an 8-month-old son. It was going really well at first, and we hung out regularly doing normal friendly things like getting lunch or going window shopping. I don't like kids, but her kid was cute and pretty well behaved, so it was fine. I didn't have any other local friends, so honestly I was just happy to have someone my age to talk to and hang out with. She started asking me for small favors here and there, which I was okay with. Her husband was deployed and my husband was also active duty, so I understood the hardships of deployment. It started out small. She would ask me to watch her kid while she cleaned or did laundry. I would play with him for a while and just generally make sure he didn't hurt himself. I've never really been around babies or toddlers, so it was kind of stressful and anxiety-inducing, but I was trying to be a good friend. Then she started asking me over more and began asking me to partake in the cleaning. They started to bother me. I have my own house to keep up with, full-time online college, and 3 needy animals. I also noticed she didn't really take interest in my life. Everything we talked about was related to her and her baby. The last straw was when she asked me to hang out, and it turned out she wanted me to sit in the car with her child for 2.5 hours while she got her hair done. I wasn't aware of this until we were already almost to the hair salon and we were in her car, so I was kind of trapped. I was ticked. I sat there for about an hour while her baby napped, but when he woke up and started screaming, I called her to come deal with him. After that, she said we could both just come inside. So we did. And turns out, her hairstylist had her own 4-year-old with her that day that I was then stuck watching also. I was so angry, embarrassed, and humiliated. Her and the stylist chatted and joked like actual friends while I was banished to the corner with the kids I didn't choose to have or agree to watch. She dropped me off at my house afterwards and I decided I was done with her. But it didn't end there. A few days later, she messaged me, begging me to come watch her kid again while she got lash extensions done. She kept trying to guilt me, saying she needed me and I was the only person she had. The problem was, I didn't want to, and I had to pick my mother-in-law up during that time, but she wasn't going to take no for an answer. "Can't your mother-in-law just wait?" she asked. "You just don't understand how hard this is for me. I can't do anything for myself anymore." Yeah, too bad. That's why I don't have kids. Not my problem. I didn't say that though. I'm too passive. I just kept gently saying I was sorry and really couldn't do it. So what did she do? She blocked me. Never talked to me again. After months of building up a friendship, it was over in less than an hour because I politely refused to watch her kid on such short notice. For free. Again. So she could get hairs glued onto her eyelids. I'm not making friends with any more moms for a while. Can't your mother-in-law just wait? The entitlement. Similar things used to happen to me as well. I'd give an explanation as to why, but unfortunately people like that don't listen. The only thing their brains will react to is no. Said once and just walk away. Seriously. And she knew my mother-in-law and I had a rocky relationship already, so she wanted me to worsen my relationship with her and have to deal with the fallout from that just so she can go get a cosmetic procedure. I mean, if it was a doctor's appointment or something, I'd understand more, but eyelash extensions? Hairs glued onto her eyelids. Cracked me the frick up. You're a good friend, OP. I hope you do find someone who appreciates you. To be honest, I'm kind of in the same boat, and most of my close friends are people I've known since college or school, are having or have kids, and went all entitled on me because I don't. So I've had to somewhat distance myself. You should have shamed her for doing it. Wow, you're spending money on eyelash extensions when you have a child? That seems pretty selfish. Can't that money go into Junior's college fund? I mean, college is so expensive, but I guess some people like to put their kids first. I know that's easier said than done, but since you had no interest in maintaining a friendship with this woman, why not go nuclear? At least you might make her feel bad for 2 seconds. I honestly thought about it. That and the fact that she repeatedly tried to pressure my husband into buying alcohol and vapes for her, since we were both underage and he's a few years older, which could have destroyed his whole career if he was caught. Like, aren't you supposed to be responsible when you have another human being whose life depends on you? One day, I hope I'm brave enough to call people out on their crap. She sounds like a crap person in general. She'd be a butt circle regardless of if she had a child or not. OP, it sounds like you are a very kind person who cares about others, but unfortunately, you become bait for the users, opportunists, entitlement-minded craps of the world. I'm 52 and I can tell you that yes, you will eventually tell people they suck and call them out on their crap to their face. When you get older, you lose the filter that keeps you from saying what you mean. Now, if you don't want to wait to be old enough to lose the filter, you can start by setting boundaries with others. It is easiest if you start saying no to small stuff, and that will eventually lead to being able to say no to larger stuff. The sooner you work on setting boundaries, the better you will feel about interacting with other people, and you'll empower yourself not to be taken advantage of. I was raised by a narcissist mom who taught me that I was never able to say no to any requests from others. It took me a long time to find my voice and set boundaries, but I am a lot happier now than I've ever been because I feel like I have a lot more control over my life. Good luck, OP, and don't be afraid to stand up for yourself even though you are young. You are worth it. My mother's codependency and parentification did the same thing, and that inability to say no put me in some extremely bad situations when I was younger. It's wrong or rude to say no. It's such an incredibly dangerous belief to instill in children, especially girls. Watch out. She's not gone. She's trying to punish you. LOL. She will call you again because you are the only friend she has. Not only is she an entitled mommy, but she's manipulative too. I would double block her for when she does reach back out. I doubt her silence would last long either. Hilarious. Do not respond to her. She's just using you, as you found out. I agree. I bet she'll probably try to do something nice for a little while and then go back to trying to use OP again, or try to trick you like she did with a salon appointment. I have a friend who has asked me to babysit their baby that's not even born yet. I said no frickin' way, especially since her significant other screamed at me for grabbing him the wrong product for their project. I walked away. I had someone else deal with him and I refused to hang out with them because he is a... This person represents all the parents I know, desperately looking for free babysitters all the time. I think that pretty much sums up modern parenthood actually. Have kids and then make people around you take care or deal with them for you. It is either your friends or family, even elderly parents. There is no limit. As long as they're dropping the child somewhere to be taken care of for free. This whole situation reminds me of my sister-in-law and how me and my husband cut ties with her after 2 years of abusive situations like that. She was literally using our time and money to take care of her baby twins. Those people don't give an F about us. And I can bet my Childfree behind if we ever need them, they're going to make up some excuse related to the child not to help us. So I'm sorry you wasted your precious time with this person, but I'm glad she's not a part of your life anymore. I guarantee you it was her loss, not yours. Yeah, anytime someone has tried to guilt me into having kids in the past, ask if they are providing free live-in childcare because that's what I would need to still function. Always has been an awkward laugh and LMAO. Though my mom did seriously consider doing that when we were on the fence. I've entitled butt wipes like OP's neighbor though. My one brother and sister-in-law are like this. They always expect everyone around them to cater to their needs and get pissy if you don't drop everything for them, especially when I was single and apparently had nothing better to do than to drive over an hour to babysit for them while they went out drinking and not to be fed or paid in return. My other brother and sister-in-law, I would gladly drop everything and help them because they have regularly demonstrated respect for my time, energy, and life, especially when single and poor. Every time I would babysit or do something for them in the past, they would schedule me weeks in advance, and only once have they ever called for an emergency babysitting. Heck, I was taking one kid 1 week in a month before COVID just to hang out with him and give them a break. COVID and their youngest not being able to be vaccinated has that on pause for a while, yet sadly. It's just sad to realize that most parents aren't as respectful and grateful for the help they get from family members, especially when it's free to them or even costing the family member money to take care of their child. Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't leave. Subscribe. be a for lifer. Ooh,